In this video I'm going to install the pannier rails on my Royal Enfield Meteor 350. One of the things I like about Royal Enfield is that they're not surprised that you might actually want to add accessories, and they accommodate you already. So there's a spot up on top there that has a plastic plug, and there's a bracket next to the passenger foot peg, and that is designed for this pannier rack, and that includes a little bushing and some bolts and a washer. I added a couple more washers, and we'll install that next. Really the only negative that I've found with this pannier option is that I haven't found any US sources, so I had to order the bracket from India, and they came separately, a right hand and a left hand. The good news is it was ordered through eBay, and it was delivered to my house from India to Wisconsin in a week. And you can see there was no extra fees. The shipping was included, so it was reasonable. So the installation really couldn't be any simpler. You just remove that plastic plug. There's a bushing that goes in there, and then there's a bolt at the top and a bolt at the bottom. 2 bolts, 2 nuts, couple washers, and I added a little Loctite on there just to make sure everything stays tight. But that's all you need to add the pannier rail to keep your panniers from rubbing against the shock or getting sucked into the tire. So I'm going to put this on, and then I'll show you the finished result. So this is the finished installation. These are called pannier rails. So if you search eBay for pannier rails, just be sure that you buy both the left hand and the right hand. They're obviously different. I made the mistake of assuming that it was a set, so I had to order twice. I had to order the one and then turn around and reorder the opposite side. And the other thing to be aware of is, even though I ordered from the same eBay seller, one set came with hex head bolts and the other set came with Allen head button head bolts. So I made a trip to the local hardware store that has a good selection of metric bolts and got some hex head bolts, so they matched on each side. So there's just 2 big bolts holding that on, and that's all you need to prevent your panniers that drape over the seat from getting sucked into the spring or into the tire. So roughly about $100, but compared to other brands, still not out of line. So stay tuned for the next installment when we'll be doing some overnight trips.